I'm just recording this video to show um, how poorly Spotlight can perform, and I recall that I've had issues with Spotlight um, ever since Lion first came out. So Snow Leopard was the last version of Apple's OS that actually had a flawless Spotlight from my point of view. Since then, I've always had issues with it. So for example, right now, if I do a search for name.key, there's a bunch of .key files in there that we're finding, but there's a bunch that we're not finding, and it's really concerning because you're meant to be able to trust your search, and we obviously can't, because right now there's other .key files in a documents folder, a really commonly used folder, and if I'm searching for a .key file, it should show up. I shouldn't have to, not be able to trust my Spotlight search. So you guys need to do something to make sure that this doesn't happen, because it means that people can lose documents. And here's a perfect example of how it can happen. There is not a single instance of that file coming up in this search, and we're searching the whole Mac, and we know that there are these files that are in here, and we weren't able to find them using Spotlight. So here's an example where someone is trying to use Spotlight to do something that's important, like find a document that is worth real money to them, and Spotlight has actually failed. So you guys need some kind of parity or some way of actually resolving this situation. I know that I can add and remove a drive from Spotlight's exceptions to re-index everything, but that is not an appropriate solution for this situation, because if that was the working method for solving it, you'd be saying every time you can't find a file, let's add a whole drive and remove it again and re-index it, and that would become a workflow which is not manageable. So yeah, I really think this is one example where Spotlight's failed. I've witnessed it a number of times on about 3 or 4 different Macs that I've owned since ever since Lion first came out. So yeah, I just hope you guys can really sort out Spotlight.